Living 2018 as if it were your last year, so we can get up that energy and we can get everything done we want to do this year. Take all those dreams out the dresser drawers and dust them off and get them placed so we can do what we want to do and we can reach the objectives that we want to reach in our lives this year. So many of those things that we've been, putting off, so we can have that life that we always wanted. I want your life to be picture perfect, and yes, it can be. And today I wanted to talk to you about shyness. When I was a child, I was the shyest child on the face of the planet. Now, I know you can think maybe that's not true, but it was. I was the shyest child that you could ever meet. I was so shy that people used to speak with me and I would faint. Now, I'm not talking about fainting in a figurative manner. I'm talking about literally passing out and fainting. That's what I used to do very often. And I even ended up in many neurologist departments of many hospitals in New York because they even thought I had a brain tumor when I was a child because I was so shy and I used to pass out from the nervousness and the stress. Now, I know you might not believe that today, but it's true. And now a lot of people come to me and they say I'm very shy or I have other characteristics that I'm just that way. That's just how I am. And I wanted to tell you how shy I was, to tell you that if you are willing to work on it, however you are today means nothing. You can be the shyest person on the planet just like I was. You can gain a healthy sense of self-confidence and fluidity in your life so that you are always capable of handling yourself in any situation and you don't fear other people or situations. Always remember that you can change whatever it is in your life that you don't like or whatever it is about you that may be blocking you from success. You can change. Now, having said that, let's talk about getting out of shyness. Okay, I want you to remember, first of all, your objectives. Remember that shyness can be blocking you from reaching your objectives. So remember your objectives and then remember that you can change and that shyness has to go. Then I want you to always remember that you have to daily build up your self-esteem. You can do it. And remember that the basis of your self-esteem should come from you, not from the outside. Don't let yourself be judged. You think highly of yourself and build up your self-esteem. Know, love, and help yourself build up your self-esteem every day so that you can feel better about yourself in the world. Then I want you to know that the people that you are probably fearing or fearing their judgment, that they in turn are probably fearing others' judgment, because people are basically always worried about other people judging them or criticizing them or seeing their flaws or thinking highly or negatively of them. So calm down and know that you're not the only one. In any situation, many people inside of themselves are fearing judgment. And as I said before, know that you can change. You are always evolving. You can bring yourself to a higher level. You can be more sure of yourself. You can become that secure person. Don't think you can't. Now, I was working with a woman today and we weren't speaking about shyness. We were speaking about letting go of anger. I'm working with her and her husband on effective communication in the couple, and she was telling me, I'm just like this. I can't change. I cannot let go of anger. Once someone's hurt me, I can't let go of the anger. That's just how I am. So obviously, I said that's not how anyone is, and don't think you can't change and you will always be holding on to anger, because that hurts you, it hurts your husband, it hurts your couple, and we have to move on. We are always evolving. So if you happen to be dealing with shyness, I want you to remember, one year I won a statewide science contest. I came in, I can't remember if it was second or third, but anyway, it was a really big deal. Now I can remember this as if it were yesterday. They had an award ceremony and everyone had to give a little speech and explain how they did their science project. And my work did not seem like it was that of a child of my age. It seemed like a child of an older age. And so they asked me, they said, go to the mic, and they said, speak and tell us how you did it. How did you come about this science project? How did you do this? And I had done it all on my own. My parents hadn't helped me whatsoever. But I got to the mic and it was an award ceremony. There were lots of people around and I could see my mother in the back going, you know? And I just froze. And they said, well, if you do not speak and you do not tell us because it is so advanced, we can't give you your prize. We can't give you your trophy. And I was looking at my mom, and I'm looking at the trophy, and I'm looking at all the people, and not a word came out of my mouth. And they did not give me my prize. And I had done my work. It was all my work. So what I want you to remember about this story is, I do not want shyness ever to block you from reaching your goals. I want you to be able to speak up for yourself, have the self-esteem, believe in yourself, and know that we are all the same. We are all the same. Do not get blocked up in shyness. Now, I've given you some tips on how to get out of shyness, but just know that you can change, and if you work on it constantly, you will leave it behind you. Now, as of today, I speak in seminars, I hold conventions, I hold retreats, I have online courses. I am always speaking in front of a public. But remember, my first speaking experience in front of a microphone ended in disaster. I was 8 years old, looking at my mom, looking at the trophy, looking at my science project, looking at the judges, and I knew I couldn't say a word. I knew it. I knew I couldn't say a word. Nothing came out. That's how shy I was. So it doesn't matter where you start from. You can totally change your life if you're willing to put in the effort. And I also want you to remember that the biochemical effects of stress, of shyness, of anguish, of feeling frustrated, of rage, of anything that is making you uneasy has a negative effect on your body. So let's think about how you don't want to live shy, frustrated, angry. And let's also think about the biochemical effects inside the body, because I want you to live a long, healthy life, okay? So, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.